Today, I want to talk to you about fueling. Now, this isn't rocket science, but it is helpful to have rocket fuel. These are SIS beta fuels. They've got 40 grams of carb, and I think this is a massive bonus when it comes to marathoning. Current wisdom is to be taking around about 80 to maybe even 120 grams of carbs per hour if you can tolerate it. So this is something that I've been practicing with, and I can take about 80 grams if I'm being realistic. So that's 2 beta fuel gels per hour. I do this in training, not every time, but certainly on my really long sessions or my hard sort of tempo runs, I will try and take on a beta fuel every 30 minutes. And that's really to get my stomach and my brain used to actually doing that. Now, in days gone by, I was maybe using more of the SIS sort of Go gels, and I'll still use those on shorter sessions, but to get 80 grams of carbs in, you're looking at 3 to 4 gels per hour. I just don't think that is really attainable for most people, certainly not me. So that is where the new beta fuels have really come in handy. There are other gels on the market. Lots of people have interesting thoughts around ethics or the ingredients or that kind of thing. But for me, I just like the SIS products. They work for me. I'm used to them. I've used them for years. So, you do you, but for me, to get 40 grams of carbs every 30 minutes, beta fuels work. The next point is, how on earth do you carry these things? Now, if you are running, say, 4 or 5 hours for a marathon, you're going to need a lot of gels. So using something like a hydration vest with plenty of pockets to carry your food or your gels is going to be really useful. For somebody who's looking to run maybe under 3 hours and you're carrying, say, 5 gels, you may want to look at using something like a fuel belt. These you just step into and pull up, and they have got stretchy pockets like this. Now I can stuff around about 4 or 5 gels in there with no problem. More recently, we're starting to see the integration of pockets into shorts or tights. So here we have the 26.2 tights from Jogging Room, and these have got an integrated mesh pocket in the actual waistband so that you can stuff a lot of gels in there and use them on race day. So this is what I've been practicing with: 40 grams of carbs every 30 minutes using beta fuel. I'm practicing with different methods of carrying them. So I do like the race sort of belts or the free belts, but I'm really keen to try these mesh pockets built into the shorts. I think that is a much neater solution and is probably going to cut down on the chafing that you sometimes get from those free belts where they ride up above your shorts. So that cuts down on that problem. But keep experimenting, try lots of different types of gel, find something that works for you, but 80 grams of carbs per hour is probably ideal. And you just have to get used to it. Lots of people say, I can't tolerate gels, I don't like them. They're not Michelin-starred food. They're just performing a sort of a requirement for your fueling. You just have to practice, get used to it. There's no easy way. I'm not a big fan of taking these things. I'm certainly not going to be taking gels, just for fun, but they do work. So keep at it.